Hey guys, today's video I guess was a little bit confusing. That's on me. So I got my wife here to kind of run through some of the clarity. And I don't know what points you want to call them for the story, just so it makes a little bit more sense. So I was the one that received the phone call similar to Samuel in the Bible, who God kept calling. My wife to be at the time, she was my fiance. She had called me in the middle of the night, and I'm like, just go look in the house, see what's kind of going on. And she walked around upstairs and downstairs. I'm like, I will be there in the morning, so nobody thinks that we're like sleeping together or anything weird's going on. So she's gonna kind of fill you guys in on some of the details here.
So I got woken up in the middle of the night. It was like 3 a.m. and it sounded like the worst noise I've ever heard in a house. Like a piano kind of went through all the floors of the house and crashed in the basement. But I couldn't find anything wrong. Went to the basement, went to the downstairs, went to the upstairs, looked around, and he's like, "Go to the attic." I'm like, "I'm not going to the attic," because we live in an old house and it was kind of creepy up there. So
Still creepy up there.
He said, I'll come in the morning and I'll check it out when I get home. Go back to bed. So I did. And when he came in the morning, he's walking around looking, he's like, "Oh, one of the trusses on the barn's loose." I'm like, no, it was in the house, and he's like, "Oh, the silo cover's loose." And I said, "No, it was in the house. Something's wrong in the house." So he's looking around and he looks out the window and he's like, "Oh, the roof's in the field." I'm like, yeah. That's what I heard. So we just wanted to make it more clear, like if you're making a parallel between Samuel and Eli, or if you're making a parallel, between our story, we just wanted it clear, like sometimes he's trying to get your attention and he's got somebody there saying, "Hey, this is something in your life that you need to look at," and we're like, no, everything's fine, and so make sure if there's people in your life, right,
that need to step in and call you out on some things, and also be willing to have people call you out, say like, "Hey, this makes no sense," kind of like my wife's doing here today, just being like, "Hey, we need to do another video so that people kind of understand what's going on." And it's like that in our Christian walk too. We need other brothers or other members of the body of Christ just to say, "Hey, hold us accountable," or point us in the right direction. So we appreciate you coming on, and this is kind of fun doing this with you too. Maybe we'll have to try this again for one of our things. If you haven't checked out my wife's page, it's Bite Size Virtues. Thank you guys for bearing with us. We appreciate you guys joining in on us. Anything else you want to say? If this is going to be like an interview style.
Yeah, mirror your maker and journey with Jesus today.
All right. Thanks for watching.